Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra, people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you more update, more Woto update. Chief of Zoo Terrorist Army, Christopher Musa, still crying. And this time I will allow you to watch the video at the end of this very one. Just be patient and listen to the end. You'll see the video of Christopher Zoo, Chief of Army staff, crying that Biafran Prime Minister has taken over all their airways. This is a very massive shock to the saboteurs, traitors, those criminals in the struggle that never wanted Biafra to come. This is a very massive shock to them. To those of you that have been saying, oh, you people are brainwashed. Those that listen to Simon Ekpa have been brainwashed. Oh, he's Ekpa, oh, he's that, oh, he's this, oh, he's that. On the zoo terrorist killers in uniform Woto Pro Mass. He stopped their genocide in Biafra land. He stopped their evil plan in Biafra land. And to see Musa crying that Biafran Prime Minister has taken over all their airways, that is enough. Or that is for you to know that Biafran Prime Minister Maza Simon Ekpa, Wonya Mozo, and the way genuine Biafrans followed him because all Mozo. Anya Hundishi. Anya wokwana ndi beriba, anya wokwana ewu. Ai nwere akonuche. Ai chere hu, che ihu, che azu, che akini, che Ekpa. Biala cheta n'etiti gbakọ ha niile. We found out that those that claim to be fighting for our freedom are not really fighting for our freedom. Rather, they are fighting for their pocket and their stomach, not for our freedom. They wanted to hand over the struggle to the Fulanese, for them to laugh at us and mock us. Even Lai Mohammed said that after the kidnap of Mazenam, the Canada, they have succeeded, they have successfully killed the spirit of Biafra. But today, they are panicking. Every day you see their chief of army staff, Musa, crying from one media house to the other over Biafran Prime Minister. If he's not giving them Woto Pro Mass, you will not see him crying. And for Musa to come out and lament and cry that Biafran Prime Minister has taken over all their airways, and he also lamented why Nigeria government are not doing anything or going to Finland because of Biafran Prime Minister. It's enough for you to see that the Woto is very massive and hot on all these killers in uniform coming to Biafra land. So before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. So Biafran Zoo must continue. If you really want to watch this very video, I'll put it at the end of this very one. Or you also find it at the Biafran Prime Minister's official Twitter page. You will see it there. But I will put it here also. So first, Biafran Prime Minister said, breaking Nigeria has surrendered its airways to Simon Ekpa, a rumor. Wait for 2024. Araga Musa. This is very funny because I like the Woto promo, seeing the killers in uniform, those that have been killing us before now. Nigeria Army has been killing Biafrans in Biafra land before now. Nigeria Army has been breaking a whole lot of havoc in Biafra land. They have been committing a whole lot of crimes in Biafra land, carrying out genocide in our own land, ethnic cleansing in our own land. You see Nigeria Army invading communities, raising down buildings. Certain buildings are blazing in Biafra land, bombarding Biafra land. For what exactly? Because we ask for nothing but freedom. And that period, whenever we cry to the world powers, international communities to come to our rescue, they will laugh at us. And you know, when they were doing all this, carrying all these atrocities in Biafra land, no Zoo Gota media carried it. No Nigeria, no media house in Nigeria carried it. You can never go to any news site or a Nigerian news site or a page or anything and they see the video of Nigeria. I mean, certain buildings are blazing southeast or burning down shops in southeast or invading communities or villages in southeast. They didn't allow them publish all these things. They brought war to Biafra land and they banned all the Gota medias in Nigeria not to report about it. They were hiding the war they brought to Biafra land from the world. For the world of all EU or UN or USA not to know that they are coming to Southeast to kill indigenous people of Biafra that ask for nothing but freedom. They didn't want the world to know. But we are the ones being killed. It's our people that are being killed in our own land. It's up to us to bring out all these things they are hiding. We cried, they laughed at us. Whenever we cry to the EU, UN, or USA, they will say, oh, there is nothing like that. And when they see video, they will say, oh, the videos are doctored. The videos are doctored. They are not real. That is what they normally tell them. And when we found out that the world was not ready to investigate and know exactly what is going on, since they pretend not to know what is going on in Southeast, it's not that they are not aware that Britain killed more than 6 million innocent Biafrans, indigenous people of Biafra in 1967, 1970, that asked for nothing but freedom. So since that war, the world or UN, USA or EU, are they supposed to doubt anything we tell them that we are passing through in Biafra land? They're not supposed to doubt it. If Britain and the Fulani Kabas or the Fulanis or those that helped them during 1967 can kill 6 million innocent indigenous people of Biafra, even starve children to death because they ask for nothing but freedom, are they supposed to doubt that we are still being killed in Southeast for asking for freedom? The world is aware of all the happenings in Biafra land. It's just that the free oil, all the free natural resources they are getting, will not allow them do the needful. And whenever they ask, where is all these natural resources coming from? Oh, is this part of Southeast? Those that want to exit from Nigeria. And they say, oh, once these people exit Nigeria, we will not be able to benefit or get all these things. Yes, Britain will tell them, yes, that is why we want Nigeria to remain one. As if they are God. As if they are Chukwu Okike Abiama. Chukwu Okike Abiama have signed our freedom, and he's in charge of this very struggle. After seeing all these things, we decided not to cry anymore. And before we make this decision, the criminals under the struggle connived with the oppressors, kidnapped the only man that speaks for us, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And after his kidnap, they didn't say anything for 8 days. They didn't tell Biafrans that Ohamadike was nowhere to be found for a week and a day until he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. They told them not to do anything. Any day, if DOS, no, I didn't. I'm not going to say, oh, let me not mention that if DOS can come out and say that they were not aware of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap. Let them come out and swear. Because you can't tell me that they are aware that if they raise alarm of Ohamadike not being able they have not been able to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or they have not heard from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 7 days or for few days, Biafrans will raise alarm. I warriors, I join on social media, we everywhere debunking the lies against the indigenous people of Biafra. They are aware that will stop them from renditioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria, but they did not say anything for complete 8 days. They are aware that once the news gets out that Ohamadike is nowhere to be found for days, Biafrans will start posting about it. And the pressure will stop them from renditioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. They didn't say anything until Ohamadike was renditioned back to Nigeria. That is when the killings get worse. After the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the killings got worse. The enemies wanted to turn it, and they put it on Biafran prime ministers because they are aware that Ohamadike said, listening to Simon Ekpa, he's bringing a new dimension. It's very, very important you listen to Simon Ekpa. So them knowing that Mazi Simon Ekpa must be another one man standing or last man standing, they decided to turn it against him. Started accusing him, paying people to accuse him of being a complicit in the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some gullible Biafrans that don't reason when Hakonuche started bombarding Biafran prime minister, calling him names. There is no lies, there is no propaganda, there is no name. They haven't called Biafran prime minister. So that if genuine Biafrans or Biafrans that really want freedom would not listen to him. But we, being the indigenous people of Biafra that have real Igbo blood in us, we had to sit down and think. That period, I wasn't saying anything about Biafran prime minister, because I was just weighing the whole thing to know how it will go. But when I found out that Biafran prime minister is out to make sure that this very mantle is still standing, I said, okay, it's time to start talking about Biafran prime minister. I'll start following him. Because almost they did everything for Biafrans not to support Biafran prime minister or listen to him. But all their evil plans backfired. The killings got worse in Biafra land. They even told our gallant men to leave our bushes and go back to their houses and go about their normal businesses. They started calling the names of our gallant men on air. Many of them were killed. They will kill us, set buildings ablaze in Biafra land, destroy properties, means of livelihood, shops. Whenever we cry to the world, they will laugh at us. And the world failed to do anything. We decided not to cry anymore. We decided not to beg on international communities to come to our rescue. We decided to do the needful by ourselves. Right now, the enemies are the ones crying. Seeing Nigeria terrorist army chief of staff crying every day from one media house to the other about Biafran Prime Minister is enough for genuine Biafrans to know that Mazi Simon Ekpa is out to put an end to this genocide. Nigeria government, Fulani Kabas, Britain, and their killers in uniform are bringing to Biafra land. He told them that he will be their end. And today, it's very clear. The handwriting is boldly written on the wall. He has become their end. They are now the ones crying, and we are the ones laughing. Enough of the killings in Biafra land. Our only crime is asking for freedom. We are not dragging the north with the Fulanis, nor the Hausas. We are not dragging Yoruba land with the Yorubas. It's our land that we are fighting to defend and protect the lives of our people. Before now, our old mothers were being raped in the farm. Our people butchered in the farm by Fulani terrorist headsmen. And they called it, Britain and the BBC News called it Elders and the Farmers Clash. Just imagine you going to your farm and the little boys with AK-47 will rape you at gunpoint. An old mother. Our people, our mothers will go to the farm, they will be butchered after being raped by this Fulani terrorist headsmen with AK-47. These are the things we have been passing through in Biafra land until we decided to say enough is enough. Now they are the ones crying. Enough of the killings, enough of the humiliation, enough of the intimidation, enough of the marginalization. Freedom is every human's fundamental right. But in Nigeria, the Fulanis do not want any other people to be free apart from themselves. They want others to be under them because they believe that they are born to rule every other people. They can rule themselves, not we, the indigenous people of Biafra. We are the ancient people. We are God's children. And Chukwukabema will not allow the enemies to win, or the killers or the oppressors win his children. Right now, Nigeria's terrorist killers in uniform called Nigeria Army are the ones crying. This message has proved beyond any reasonable doubt that Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing great work. Those unreasonable folks will still pretend to believe otherwise. Mazi Simon Ekpa Dalo, genuine Biafrans are very happy with what you're doing. Dogu, you are indeed giving them tough time. They never believed that a day like this will come. Since zoo killers in army uniform said that we'll not have peace in our land, Biafrans will not have peace in their land, let them come and have peace, let's see. So Biafran Prime Minister said that Musa's new name now is General Iko Wabulam, okay? As Simon Ekpa said, Musa has done it again. He's cried this time, Caribele. The video is loading, which is the video I'm going to put for you. The video I will allow you watch at the end of this very one. So Biafran's zoo chief of defense, Musa, crying that Biafran Prime Minister has taken over all their airways, asking why Nigeria Fulani Kabas are not going to Finland. They have all the diplomatic to carry out whatever he said about Biafran Prime Minister. The question now is, it's not about going to Finland. Are they ready to answer the questions that will be asked? The questions they will be asked, are they ready to answer it? Musa don't really know why the Fulani Kabas and their master Britain are running away. Are they ready? Because they are aware that Finland is not a corrupt country like Britain and the rest of them. So they are scared of going there. Can they answer the question? What are they doing in Southeast? Why are they worried about Southeast? What is the problem? The indigenous people of Biafra want to exit Nigeria. Is it a crime to be free? Is it a crime? They said they no longer want to be part of Nigeria. Is it a crime? And the amalgamation that forced them into Nigeria has expired since 10 years ago. Are they ready to answer those questions? Most I don't really know what the Fulanis are running from. They want to continue running their illegal and expired country called Nigeria. And we cannot be part of it. We cannot. That is why we want to exit. Nigeria is a backward entity that Britain created and forced more than 210 million people, if I'm not mistaken, into it. People that don't speak the same language, people that don't eat the same food, people that don't dress the same, people that don't have anything in common. They forced these people to that their biggest zoo in Africa. With the amalgamation of 100 years, which Lugard stated in the amalgamation that after 100 years, each and every tribe that wants to exit, they are free to do so. That amalgamation has expired since 10 years ago. We asked for our freedom. Nigeria government and their master Britain turned it into war. You see Britain openly supporting the terrorism and the genocide going on in Biafra land, telling Nigeria government that they are ready to give them whatever they need to make sure Nigeria remains one. That means they are still doing the same thing they did in 1967, 1970, and it's not going to favor them this time around. Harold Lewison said that no amount of death of Biafrans will make them change their mind when they were killing innocent millions of Biafrans that asked for nothing but freedom and also stabbed children, millions of children to death. And Harold Lewison said no amount of death of Biafrans will make them change their mind. So let's see how they will go scot-free this time around. Let them, has Oyoko Finland, Aka Wohanish. They will keep crying until they are out of Biafra land. All of them. So that is it, Biafrans. I will stop here. It's official. Nigeria Army, Nigeria Chief of Defense, Christopher Musa, cried out that Biafran Prime Minister has taken over all their airways. And Biafran Prime Minister made it clear earlier that Biafra airspace is no go area for zoo killers or uniform. Have you heard of bombarding since Biafran Prime Minister made that announcement? No, because before now they will come to Biafra land with their Tucano jet they bought in US to bombard Biafra land. And they're now watching her one by one. You know, whenever we bring the update of Biafra Liberation Army shutting down a zoo, bomber jets, many of you don't believe. Doubting Tomosa and I believe, yeah, they always say, oh, it's a lie. Oh, you people can lie, this, that, this. But look at the Chief of Defense, Musa, crying that Biafran Prime Minister has taken over all their airways. And why Nigerian government is allowing that? A terrorist country. So that is it, dear friends. I'll stop here. The Woto promise continues. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. God bless our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, our gallant men, all Biafra forces. May Chukwu Kikabema continue to give them victory against the enemies of Biafra. May the goals of Biafra land always be with them and always give them victory. Bless our PM, genuine Biafrans all over the world. Ise. Thank you all.
I always want to bring up this issue of Samuel Ekpa. I still don't know why we're not doing anything much about him. We can't allow him get the airspace against us. The country Finland is offering him, is giving him refuge. They shouldn't do that for whatever reason. And we have diplomatic means of going through those things. So I think Minister of Information can do so much.